Yo, what's going on, guys? You guys already know what time it is right here. It's your main man, Juan, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer. Yes. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the life. Welcome back to the journey. Beautiful Thursday. It's a little muggy out here right now. We got some rain today over here in SoCal. And I love the water, guys. I love the mugginess, low key, low key. I love the way the sky looks right now. I like just the way everything looks out here, guys. What a time to be alive. So many people didn't wake up this morning. They got zipped up in black bags, if you know what I mean. So it's all about staying and living in constant gratitude. This is going to be a beginner video for those of you, that want to level up, want to step your game up, and want to master some of the principles of wealth. How do we know they're principles of wealth? Well, simple. Look around you. The wealthiest people in the world have physical assets, and those physical assets consist of precious metals, specifically gold, silver, rhodium, platinum, and palladium. That's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. The wealthiest people in the world have reserves and reserves and reserves of precious metals. Facts. The wealthiest banks, the wealthiest businesses, the wealthiest institutions, the wealthiest companies in the world have countless reserves of precious metals. That's no coincidence, and it's no accidents. So I'm going to be sharing a couple tips for you beginners today. A few of these same tips that I've shared many years ago. I've been stacking for a long time, guys. I have what you would call a monster stack. I learned a lesson from my one of my mentors a long time ago, about wealth creation, compounding wealth, which I'm going to continue to talk about in other Mint Builder videos. You guys really got to understand what these things mean, what they mean to you, and specifically what they mean in the real world. If you're doing research on Mint Builder, precious metals stacking, you've come to the right place. Guys, your main man right here, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer. I'm going to leave some resources below this video, some links to help you guys really supercharge your life, get your mind right, get your study game up, put yourself in a position to become the provider moving forward. The average American household, ladies and gentlemen, I know many of you guys watching this video have heard this before, and if you've heard it before, I want you to actually write it down this time, and I want you to burn this in your mind. The average American household cannot access $800 for an emergency situation right now. That's pretty staggering, guys. That's really staggering, especially considering the fact that the small percentage that can access, $800 to $1,000 right now for an emergency situation has the funds in the possession of another entity or person or bank or business or whatever you want to call it. They have their funds tied up in their savings account. Yes, their checking account, their IRA, whatever you want to call it. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. So this is going to be a few tips for you beginners out there that are wanting to get right, get straight, like 6 o'clock. And I promise you guys that if you follow these tips, regardless of whether or not you're involved in Mint Builder or not, if you follow these tips, this time next year, you'll be in a 10 times better situation, and you'll put yourself truly in a league of your own. Tip number one, and this is one of the biggest conceptions in the precious metals game, is that you need a ton of money to get started, right? Wrong. You don't, folks. Start with 1 ounce of silver. Start with 1 ounce of silver. Silver is hovering around $41 an ounce right now, which is the highest it's ever been in the history of man. Precious metals has a track record that's undefeated. Year after year, decade after decade, time after time, the precious metals market continues to rise and be one of the most stable markets on the face of the earth. And nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that, ladies and gentlemen. The absolute best place to park your money. For any of you that are watching this video, if you can show me or explain to me a better place to park your money, Besides precious metals, I want you to put it down in the comments. I'm actually going to give you a challenge. Put it down in the comments. So getting back to the point at hand, start with 1 ounce of silver, guys. You can get in the precious metals game right now for about a rough investment of about $50. That'll get you your first 1 ounce silver round, and you start there. One of the simple strategies that I teach my students in my inner circle is to stack 1 ounce of silver a week. For those of you that are a little bit stricter, tighter budget, 1 ounce of silver bi-weekly at the bare minimum, guys. Bare minimum. It's extremely easy to do. Extremely easy to do. Especially when you budget right for it. There's some kind of traffic jam going on over here. We got to do a little rerouting, which is no big deal. It's extremely easy to do, especially when you're on top of your budget, because when you're on top of your budget, it's going to allow you to see in real time where your money's going, whether or not your money's working for you, being put to work for you, etc., etc. 1 ounce of silver a week. You do that for an entire year. It doesn't even have to be a year, but if you did it for 6 months, you'll be ahead of about 80% in savings of the entire country. I'm dead serious about that, guys. You guys can research that. You can look it up. You can check out any metric, however you want to do that. But this is one of the beginning strategies that I teach my beginning students. Start with 1 ounce of silver a week. And again, it's not about spending money that you don't have or taking money away from places that you don't have. No. It's simply about redirecting money that you're already spending, that you're already going to continue to spend anyway. Some of you take 30 or 40 bucks, 50 bucks a month and throw it in your savings account. Throw it in a physical asset instead. So again, it's about redirecting money that you're already spending, that you're already utilizing anyway. It's about redirecting money, redistributing your system of power. That's it. It's so easy, guys. It's so easy, and so many people miss it. You know, step number 2, highly recommend you to get involved with a Precious Metals Inner Circle, and you could do that with the #1 team in all of Mint Builder. You're looking at them, #1 team in all of Mint Builder. I'll leave a resource link below for you guys to get tapped in. We just started the promo again on the VIP membership. I don't even have to say what the VIP membership prices are. I'm going to leave that information below so that you guys can get plugged in, and the rest is history. You're going to get access to a whole world of precious metals education. You're going to get access to me for one-on-one phone consultations and one-on-one coaching and mentoring. I want to show you guys how to become an absolute stacking beast of nature in this game of precious metals. And then I'm going to teach you guys numismatics, because once you get, it's so crazy, guys. Precious metals game is like playing, the precious metals game is like going to Chuck E. Cheese for the first time and being able to actually play in all the arcades, play all the machines. You know, you're playing, all the weird games and everything like that. Then you finally, you finally get an opportunity to jump in the balls. And it's a completely different opportunity. It's a completely different level of happiness, of feeling. It's a different level of entertainment. And that's what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about a level of entertainment that can pay you and does pay you. A level of entertainment that puts you in a position to store your metals in your hand. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. I mean, it's just as simple as that, guys. Tip number 3, you want to plug in and get access to a platform that's going to provide you with the best precious metals pricing available anywhere, and we have that right here with Mint Builder. And when I say the best pricing on precious metals, guys, I'm talking about the totality of a complete experience, and a lot of that has to do with #1, availability of the particular metals that you're seeking. #2, the quality of the metals that you're seeking. Because like apples and oranges, they're not all created equal. And #3, a lot of people miss this and they slip on this one, but it's vitally important, is the shipping. So I'm talking about the totality of the experience. If you order a precious metals product, asset, a piece of training material, or supplies from Mint Builder, is that process joyful? Is that process what it's supposed to be? Is that process promising, truthful? When you get that numismatic or that silver round, or that gold bar in the mail from Mint Builder, is that entire experience worthwhile? And I have to say with 100% confidence that it is. Tip number 3, right? Your precious metals education. Get your hands on a book, guys. I'm going to be actually, for those of you that follow me already are fully aware that I, every single week I do a book of the week. I take education, my personal development and reading extremely serious. Extremely serious. Guys, a lot of you are already aware and already know that every single week I pull a special book out of my library, a book that I hold dear to myself, and I share it with you guys along with the author. And I also recommend that you guys pick up original copies of the work. I'm going to do that in the precious metals world. I've been asked by a lot of my students, a lot of you guys reach out to me, say, hey, look, what book should I start off with? What book or article or magazine or reading material that I should gravitate to and read and get educated? People ask me all the time, was one of the first pieces of marketing material in the precious metals world that really got me excited about precious metals, really taught me the true essence of precious metals, my precious metals education. And that would be a publication by the name of Market Review. Some of you that are perhaps watching this are familiar with that publication. Some of you maybe not so, but either way, Market Review is amazing. A little pricey. They are still in print, but they are an amazing, incredible publication, full of. I've never found junk material in their physical prints ever. So it's just that simple, guys. It's just it's just getting involved. With those of like minds, meeting other people that are in the precious metals game. And once you start dwelling in this game of the rich and wealthy, guys, your mindset starts to change. Everything starts to change. You start to look at money different. You start to look at wealth different. You start to look at wealth creation, wealth building, wealth preservation differently. But you got to learn this game first. And I want to teach it to you guys so that you guys can become the provider. So much more to come, guys. So many precious metals book reviews that I'm going to be going through. Any ideas that you guys have that you want to see, any particular assets that you want me to talk about, we're about to get crunk, really crunk over here. 2025 is almost over, guys. I want a lot of you guys, if you're watching this video right now, I really want you to ask yourself where you want to be financially, wealth-wise, this same day next year. Ask yourself. And if you want to be further ahead than where you are, then you and I, we need to have a one-on-one conversation. We need to talk. You need to get plugged in so that I can show you guys how to become the provider. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Let's go!